Hey, 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 how's everybody out there in YouTube land? All right, interesting subject matter. We're going to talk about this mayoral race going on in New York City. And friends, it is stupid. It is ignorant. Just, how many years after 9/11, now the city of New York's going to elect a Muslim to be its mayor. Not only that, but he's a socialist Muslim. He wants to give it all away. Free subway rides, free food at the grocery stores. Let's jump into it and then we'll discuss it a little bit. All right, here we go.
Now the polls are open in the New York City mayoral primary. Socialist candidate Zoran Mandami, he proposes to open grocery stores owned and operated by the government. Here with me now is John Katsamatidis. He is the owner of a very well-known grocery.
Before this goes on any further, I have a question for you. Honest, real question here, okay? Has the government, or name one business run by the government that has been successful? Name one. There's not a single business that I'm aware of that any government entity has ever run well. Just saying.
It's called Gristedes. And John, I want to know what you think of.
Okay, Gristedes is a quasi-local grocery chain in the city of New York. In the city. You can't get it out on Long Island. You can't get it in New Jersey. In the city for Gristedes.
A government-run grocery store would look like.
Well, it didn't work in Moscow.
True.
And when I'm growing up, I learned one thing. Don't fight City Hall. So if City Hall is running the grocery stores, let them run it. Don't arrest anybody, give it away for free, and let the people eat.
You're not going to close down Gristedes.
Oh, well, I'm not going to fight City Hall.
But you're not going to close it down.
Well, you never know.
That's your come on. That's your
You never
chain.
know.
I mean, it's a threat, but you're not going to do it.
Let me say something. The toughest business, we have a lot of companies.
Hold on, man. How can he operate? If he's going to have a grocery store where you actually have to pay for the food, and the city of New York has a grocery store where they're giving the food away, it's not a level playing field. You simply can't operate. So what is he going to do? Groceries is a small part of his overall portfolio. He's going to close Gristedes and rely on his other businesses.
7, 8, 10 companies. And if my son is taking over, and guess what? The toughest company we have is retail food. So do I want my son to suffer?
But you want him to inherit the grocery store chain.
No, let him inherit the oil company who's doing very well. Let him our real estate company is doing very well, and let him inherit our investment company is doing very well. But
okay, look,
I did it.
So look what the graphic showing here: Walmart, Costco, Albertsons, Kroger's, Sprouts. If the city of New York opens its own grocery store chain and they're going to give the food away, all of these businesses are going to pull out of New York. They have to. They have to. There won't be any money to be made, right? So they're all going to pull out. And as is the track record for any government-owned and operated business, it's going to fail. It's not going to have anything on the shelves. It's going to be very poorly managed. They will not have any money to resupply because, the farmers aren't going to grow it for free. Can't. The distributors can't transport it and truck it to New York for free. It is, Mandavi, this is the single most ignorant, narrow-sighted idea. And you know what? The city of New York's going to elect this guy. You watch. They're going to elect this idiot.
54 years I did it. My time is up.
Right. Mamdani, he's a socialist. Yes, he wins. What does that do to New York? Because he's going to tax
It's gonna hurt New
tax
York.
corporations. He's going
It's
to
gonna-
free bus rides, for heaven's sake.
It's going to hurt New York. I would say a lot of the capitalists, a lot of the business people say, I don't want to fight City Hall. So, Florida, here I come.
Yep,
Okay.
they're all going to pull out. They're all going to pull out, and New York is going to be screwed. And I have some experience here. I was born and raised in New York. I was born in Hempstead General in Long Island, New York. All the way up through my first year of high school, I lived in New York. Afterwards, when I got married and had my first child, I was living in New York. Just in Nassau County, right outside New York City, going to the city all the time. New York City has some amazing places, but a lot of the reason we go into New York City is food-oriented. Restaurants, yes, but, there's the whole Chinese market and stuff in there that it's just, fun to go and see what they've got for sale, all the crazy different stuff that they eat. So used to be a thing for us to go into New York on a regular basis. We go into Chinatown and go into Little Italy and shop all the little markets and shops that we like to shop at. Go have lunch at Vincent's and then go around the corner to Ferrara's for some coffee and cakes. And it was a thing, that our family would do. And if he's going to be giving away grocery stores, my question is, how will the city of New York resupply? How are they going to go out and buy stuff to put back on the shelf? If they're going to have free rides on the bus, how are they going to afford the gas to fuel that bus or electric or however it's run? These things have to be paid for sometime, somewhere. Oh, well, these liberals don't even think about that kind of stuff, do they? They don't. They're great first thought people. They're great at, the knee-jerk reaction kind of stuff. But they're not good at the repercussion stuff. They're not good at the second thought. They're not good at the, but if we do that, then what do we do about this? That they don't extend their thinking past that. They're not chess players, certainly. Checkers maybe, but not chess. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, ring ding ding the bell. We'll have some more news issues here in a little bit. Thanks, friends.